Hello my friends and welcome back to the rabbit hole. Today's video is part 2 of my Korean beauty brands mini-series. Today's video will be all about 3 Korean brands carried at Sephora. And if you missed my last video, 3 brands carried at Ulta, I will link it in the description box below. Now I've got to be upfront with you guys. That video, the Ulta video, was extremely easy for me to rank those 3 brands. We had an absolute best, we had an absolute worst. With this video today, it is not like that at all. With these 3 brands, I honestly feel like there's a lot of similarities between them. I bet the brands wouldn't like me saying that, but it's how I feel. Again, it's the idea behind all 3 of these brands that's very similar, even if the final product is different. All 3 of them are clean, natural-oriented brands. They all do contain fragrance. However, as these are clean brands, it is only fragrance of natural origin. People have different opinions on that, and trust me, I understand. I even recently was using some completely fragrance-free skincare, and woo, it can stink, let me tell you. So I guess instead of kind of ranking these brands today, let's do this by hype. Because oh my Lanta, there is a lot of hype around the Glow Recipe brand. A little bit of brand info on Glow Recipe. So they describe themselves as a clean, fruit-powered skincare brand, and I quote, "Unexpected sensorial textures, colorful packaging, and innovative ingredients are our thing." Honestly, what I feel is that everything I just described is what's contributing to the hype of this brand. You know, we have this whole Texture Tuesday thing on Instagram, all the pretty photos. The way the skincare world of Instagram works is very pretty aesthetic oriented, and I'm biased against it because every photo that I take looks like a 4-year-old took it. So, you know, just being honest about my own biases. Now, the problem with this brand for me personally is something that by now you probably figured out. As you get into more natural ingredients, as you start throwing in more fruit into your products, you are increasing the likelihood that somebody somewhere is going to have an allergic reaction. And for me, that is the con with this brand. You know, if you go and read the reviews, there are a ton of people who are enjoying these products. They are enjoyable to use. The textures are beautiful on the skin. They all smell really nice. And this is the direct reason why, when you go to read the reviews for any Glow Recipe product, what you're gonna find are tons. In the case of Glow Recipe, I think it is thousands of reviews. You're gonna find thousands of reviews saying these products are incredible. I love the way they feel on my skin. I love the act of using them. I love how they smell. And then you're gonna have some percentage of people who have given a 1-star review and are saying, is everybody lying? Why did this product give me hives? This is exactly what I've been trying to explain on my channel lately about the risk-benefit analysis of recommending a product. You know, if you recommend a product because it worked so wonderful on your skin and you loved using it, but it has potential allergens in it, then people could try that product and think you're actually sitting there lying to them. And the truth is, I don't have the most sensitive skin, I don't have the worst allergies, and I've enjoyed using this brand. Let me start with what I think is actually my favorite. This is only a sample size. Well, all of these are sample sizes. I just bought a set. The Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask. I actually finished this off. This product has such a beautiful texture to it. It really makes you look forward to using that. And that is what I think the hype of Glow Recipe is based around. It's a lot like using the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment, except actually I'd say it's a level up. It's just so creamy and feels so cooling and good on the eye area, and it is full of avocado oil, avocado fruit. I don't want to misquote, so I'm going to read it directly. Aloe, coffee, 2 forms of hyaluronic acid, encapsulated retinol. We'll talk about that in just a moment. But again, the biggest emphasis here is that it's a beautiful product, which is going to make it very beauty guru or Instagram friendly. Now, you know, when you're talking about skincare, you should obviously be talking about the technology behind it too, and Glow Recipe does come through in that. You know, they're using an encapsulated form of retinol that has a time-release technology to it, which is why you're able to have it in a pot. And let's go ahead and talk about the Avocado Melt Retinol Sleeping Mask while we're here, because this is using that same technology, and there's a lot of similarities going on with this product. In fact, to the level of both of these contain kaolin, so it's a very interesting formula and something that is going to work for a larger amount of people. It's kind of a way of creating a balancing product. Same great ingredients with this: avocado fruit, avocado oil, all kinds of flowers in here, ginger root. Since I do still have some of this product, I will show it to you. You can see, hopefully, that it's a very thick cream, blends out just beautifully. And with both the sleeping retinol mask and the sleeping retinol eye mask, I feel a little more comfortable recommending these just because it's not as much of an in-your-face scent as the other product, so let's talk about that one. The Watermelon Glow Sleeping Mask. Now, this is the product that really put them on the map, and I think it's for a good reason. It's an AHA product that does smell exceedingly strong. And while I definitely say that this product is made with an oily skin type in mind, it's still an interesting formula. I can't really think of too many products of this type where hyaluronic acid is the first ingredient. Then they've still got all of these fruits in here: seaweed, watermelon, glycolic, and lactic. Now, what I think is so polarizing about this product, because this is the product where you will see all of those one-star reviews, I think that when you're already combining these active ingredients such as AHAs with additional fragrance, with all of these fruit ingredients, I think this is where you're going to see the potential for side effects intensified. Plus, unlike their other products, this one contains alcohol, which is going to drive those ingredients in even deeper. So, if you've got non-sensitive skin, great, you're gonna have a great time with this product. But if you have any kind of allergy to those ingredients, it's going to be intensified with this type of a formula. So I guess to sum it up, I understand the hype around Glow Recipe. It's fun to use, but I also understand the criticisms against this brand, because if it doesn't work for you, it's probably gonna really not work for you, rather than just like, oh, I don't see results. You might, see an allergic reaction. Let's talk about Saturday Skin next. I feel like this brand has some hype around it, but ironically not around the products that I think deserve the hype. This brand wants to make it feel like Saturday every day. Joke's on you, Saturday Skin, because I work almost every Saturday, so you can name your brand Tuesday Skin for me. But I will say this: out of the 3 brands I'm talking about in today's video, this one strikes me as having the most science behind it, while still maintaining that clean approach, no parabens, nothing like that. I feel like the best way for me to approach this brand is by telling you about my experience. This is not a brand that I've been using for a couple of weeks. I finished off this product. This product's almost empty, and this is a repurchase. And by the way, these 2 were sent to me. So the Bright Potion Power Serum was the first product that was sent to me by the brand, and it happened right at the time where I had severely damaged my own skin. I talked about how this really helped my skin, how it really helped me in healing and restoring my moisture barrier, and I stand by that. I feel like this does happen occasionally with products where the product did what it advertised so that you don't really need it anymore. I swear by this. Whatever they have done here is a brilliant formula, and it's really funny because what it is pre and probiotics plus their signature CHA7 complex of peptides that just seems to really restore the skin. I don't feel quite the same about the Pretty Pop Probiotic Power Whipped Cream. Even though it's a very similar formula, there are a couple of things I don't love about it. Personally, I would just rather buy the serum and then buy a less expensive moisturizer to go over top it. Plus, this does contain alcohol. But when it comes to the Cotton Cloud Probiotic Power Mask, they originally sent me this. I repurchased it with my own money because I love it. I don't know of any other probiotic sheet masks, but I know that this one works for me, and yet I have the most reservations about recommending this because this one contains quite a few potential irritants in the form of lemon peel oil, orange oil, so again, this one is not going to work for everybody. These don't contain those citrus ingredients, so I kind of feel like this brand is all over the place. This is why you have to read ingredients on every individual product. Even if you feel like you have trusted a brand for many years, always read ingredients no matter what. But yeah, I'd say overall I've had a really good experience with the brand and absolutely would repurchase this if needed. This brings us to the final brand. This is Primera. This is fairly new to the Sephora website in the first place. All of the products I'm about to talk about were gifted by the brand. I'm still going to give you my 100% honest thoughts, which includes critiquing one of these. There's kind of a lot to unpack with explaining this brand, but I'm going to do my best to condense it. What I'll tell you up till this point is, Glow Recipes, the pretty brand, Saturday Skin, interesting science, Primera, very innovative ideas. The whole idea with this brand is that they are harnessing the power of seeds. If that sounds at all familiar to you, this brand is under the Amore Pacific umbrella, in which we see the same kind of idea, whether it's Mamonde harnessing the power of flowers, Amore Pacific harnessing the power of plants, but I think there actually is something very interesting about taking a seed-based approach. By pairing nutrient-dense seed extracts and oils with innovative K-beauty technologies and textures, these skin glowifying formulas housed in eco-packaging are best of all worlds, pure, potent, and planet-friendly. I gotta give it to them. This is gonna be better for the environment, easier to recycle than plastics. All of their packaging is recycled material down to the soy ink. Again, I like everything that is going on, but what about the results? Let's start with the Miracle Seed Essence. Now, like I said, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. This product is actually loaded with lotus seed extract. Now, here's the problem. If you are looking at these products or any of these K-beauty products with a perspective of only looking at the scientific literature, then you're not going to focus on that ingredient because it's just not that studied. I feel like I'm about to go into rant mode, so I apologize if this video gets a little strange from this point forward, but here's the truth. So you guys know I do come from a science background that I quit, and the reason is because the science industry actually really frustrated me. I went into it wanting to study nutrition. That is my degree, even though it is a biochemical perspective on nutrition. And what I wanted to do was study whole plants, whole fruit. Unfortunately, I couldn't get funding. So I realized really quickly that the way science works is you research chemical compounds that are able to be patented because that's where corporations can make money. And I think this is the exact reason why we tend to have this natural world and this science world butting heads all the time because they cannot possibly overlap. The science world doesn't have the funding to research the natural world even if they wanted to. The natural world can't afford to pay for it because it's not as profitable as it may seem to sell the most expensive ingredients in nature. So what you end up with is in an effort for the natural world to sell their products, oftentimes they end up resorting to greenwashing, which I absolutely cannot stand, which is an effort of saying you've got to buy our products because the science world is full of scary chemical stuff, when the painful reality is that the natural world is full of chemicals too. They're just chemicals that are assembled together into plants. And this puts me in such an awkward place where really my bottom line is that this entire natural world needs the science world, but it's never gonna happen because freaking money, man. So we kind of end up in this stuck point where, you have to be careful of natural ingredients because they could cause allergic reactions, but maybe natural ingredients also have all these powerful capabilities to them, but we just don't know. That's my point. That's what I'm trying to get at, is that it actually really sucks that we don't study these things and we never will. Throw away the whole world, start all over again, this time with no money. My idealistic thought process is just shot through the roof. The bottom line for me with using this is that it's actually been incredible, but without having the science to back it. I feel like all I can do is sit here like a beauty guru who doesn't even know what the phrase primary literature means and say, you guys, using this has been so nice. I feel like my skin has been glowing. Oh my god. A couple of things you should know about this product. When I first talked about this in a What's New in Skincare video, I commented on the fact that the side tells you exactly how much to use so that this is a 30-day supply. That is going to be true if you use a cotton pad. I highly recommend you don't. These do include cotton pads. They're going to absorb a lot of the product so that you are going to need that much. If you don't, you need probably about a third of that because I've used this for at least 2 weeks and we're at, day 5? So if you want to, get more for your money, put it onto your hands and tap it into your face. I have to say, out of every product in this entire video, this is the one I feel the most comfortable recommending. It is fragrance-free, it is alcohol-free, it does contain ingredients that seem to be doing something incredible on my skin. I really do feel like my skin has been more hydrated, more clear since I started using this product. I have very similar sentiments with the Wild Seed Firming Serum. This is $74, but it is 1.6 ounces, so it's a little more expensive, but you get more for your money. This one contains soybean sprouts, natto, some of those ingredients that, again, you just don't see every day, but they seem to make an incredible product. And with this one in particular, oh man, using this is just incredible. It's such a unique texture. This is by far the most enjoyable serum that I've ever used. Unfortunately, with this product, it does contain some amount of fragrance, but again, I mean, I've never had a serum lock onto my skin as effectively as this. You use this over the essence, you are going to end up with such hydrated skin. But what's the science behind it? Ugh. And again, in case I'm not making this clear, that is not a critique of Primera, because whatever they're doing is working. That is a critique of the way that science is structured. Can we please study these ingredients, guys? If you're interested in giving this brand a trial run, I do like that now there have been sets added to the Sephora website. This is the Glow Is All You Seed $28 kit. Gives you the mild facial peeling gel, the essence, the alpine berry water cream, and the clean berry lip mask. I'm going to put this little essence in a giveaway so at least one of you guys will get to try it. Wish I could put it in the hands of everybody. The Clean Berry Lip Mask is actually amazing. It's a lighter texture, so if you haven't liked some of the other lip masks, such as the Bite Mask, you will probably like this one more. The Alpine Berry Water Cream, this one is actually pretty affordable. It's only $40 for this and a very nice thick texture to it. The Mild Facial Peeling Gel is unsurprisingly the product that I like the least. I've only used it once. It is indeed a peeling gel. I already made a video talking about why I don't like this type of product. Points deducted, Primera, for saying in your description that when you rub this on your skin, you can watch the dead skin flake off. Yes, it's a physical scrub and you will be removing some amount of dead skin, but you will not be able to see it because the amount that is removed is actually not visible to the human eye. I feel like this was an unintentionally intense video. As Mac Does It would say, what did we learn today? Probably that I'm bitter. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.